Good morning, everyone. My name is Derek Randall, and I'm the Chief of Police here in Cloquet. Last night was a very difficult night for our community. At 6:34 p.m., an employee at the Super 8 in Cloquet called 911 and reported they had found another hotel employee who looked like she had been attacked. Within 3 minutes, the Cloquet Police Department arrived on scene and found a 22-year-old Cloquet woman with a gunshot wound. She was transported by Cloquet Area Fire District ambulance to St. Luke's Hospital in Duluth, where tragically she succumbed to her injuries. During the initial investigation, officers found a 35-year-old Deer River man with multiple gunshot wounds deceased inside a vehicle in the hotel parking lot. Additionally, a 32-year-old man from Ramsey, Minnesota was found dead outside on the hotel property with evidence suggesting a self-inflicted gunshot wound. A handgun was located adjacent to the deceased. Based on what the officers found, we believe that there was an active shooter situation. We took a cautious approach and issued an alert until more information about the suspect's whereabouts was known. We immediately sent out a shelter-in-place notification for that vicinity. As responding officers secured the scenes, they utilized hotel video surveillance to determine that the assailant was one of the deceased individuals. At that time, we sent out another update notifying the public that we believed the suspect was deceased. I want to thank our community, as the mayor did, for those who heeded that notification and stayed safe inside and clear of the scene. I also want to thank our media for sharing that information with our residents. Currently, there's no information yet on a motive for the shooting or if there was any connection between the suspect and either of the victims. According to the video surveillance, the entire incident prior to law enforcement arriving lasted approximately 10 minutes. Throughout last evening and early morning this morning, detectives executed search warrants at the property, and agents from the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension and their crime scene teams diligently processed the scene. This remains an active and ongoing investigation, and we are working to piece together the events that transpired. At this time, we're confident there are no further threats to the public. Again, currently we don't have a motive. We don't know why, but we're continuing to work on that. The identities of the 3 deceased are not yet being released pending notifications of their families. Their names will be released within 24 hours from this conference. I'd like to thank our gratitude to all the agencies that responded, making this such a successful response. Without that quick, swift, coordinated response from all of our agencies, since we're such a small agency, their efforts aided us greatly in this difficult time. I've been told that the local Red Cross is available for anyone needing assistance related to this incident. Also, our local Human Development Center in Cloquet is offering walk-in therapy services for anyone affected by this incident and needing assistance. They're located at 1102 Cloquet Avenue. Their phone number is 218-879-4559, and their crisis line number is 1-844-722-4724. Again, I'd like to extend my sympathies to the families and the victims of this tragic incident. And I also would like to thank, again, the agencies that responded, which were the Cloquet Area Fire District, the Carleton County Sheriff's Office, the St. Louis County Sheriff's Office, the Minnesota State Patrol, Fond du Lac Police Department, Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, the Minnesota Homeland Security Emergency Management, Mayo Ambulance, and staff from the Drug Enforcement Agency.
Has anything remotely like this happened in Cloquet District in living memory?
Not that I recall. I mean, we've had homicides, but nothing to this nature. I don't recall in my 20-plus years here that we've ever issued a shelter-in-place alert. And again, that's something that we take seriously. We just erred on the side of caution to make sure that people were staying away from the area and let the officers come in and do what they needed to do. And as soon as we felt confident that the individual was no longer a threat and that we had secured the scene, we lifted that alert. So.